Let's start by asking the question, how does Facebook generate its revenue? That is what Facebook's selling. All their apps are free to use, and they have very little in other source of revenue. But Facebook today is a company worth hundreds of billions, and is one of the most valuable companies in the world. So let's ask this question again, what does Facebook sell? The answer, if you haven't guessed it already, is data. That is data about its users. Facebook collects data from all its users. And over its popular social media apps Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, the total number of users number in the billions. Then you might ask, how much does Facebook know about its user? Facebook broadly knows its users' age, place of origin, interests, and the people they normally associate with. But it doesn't stop there. Facebook tracks you even when you are not using its services. That's right, Facebook tracks you even when you visit sites that have no relation to its own services. This is alarming to most, as basically Facebook can generate a profile that describes a person based on his or her internet activities. Facebook got into trouble when it came to light that data generated from its products were used to influence elections and to spread misinformation. These lead to Facebook facing legal action in both USA and Europe. But this isn't the biggest threat Facebook is facing today. No, its biggest challenge is from an unlikely source, another tech giant in the form of Apple. While most legal charges take years to come to a conclusion, and usually result in compromises, that does not threaten the existence of a company the size of Facebook. The challenge from Apple is much more alarming, as the changes proposed by Apple will be implemented in a shorter time frame, and the effects will be widespread. So what exactly is Apple proposing to do that it threatens a tech giant like Facebook? The actual changes seem very minor on the surface. It's just an option in the upcoming iOS version that allows the user to opt out of being tracked by the apps they use. So you may still think that this is not a big deal. What can a change in settings by one company do to another company? Well, the major issue here is that the company making the change is Apple, whose iOS platform has more than 1 billion users. That's right, Facebook will now miss out on data generated by millions of users if the changes proposed by Apple is put into action. Yeah, that is major for a company that generates most of its income from the sale of data. The future might have some more bad news for Facebook. As Apple implements this feature, the need for the competition to follow the example set will increase. If that was to take place, and say Google implemented a similar feature in Android, then Facebook will stand to lose billions in form of revenue, and hundreds of billions in market value. As privacy becomes more and more a factor that influences buyers' decision-making, we can expect to see similar situations arising. This will impact the companies that have grown by selling data. And as more and more people realize data is the oil of the 21st century, the steps to protect this resource will only increase. What do you think will happen to Facebook? Will Facebook and Apple find a way to compromise on the issue, or will Facebook lose billions in revenue which can threaten its very existence? Leave your opinion in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, like and share the video. And subscribe to the channel for more such videos.